What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want up to 20 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 20 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. You put $100 in there, they're going to give you 3 fractional share stocks. If you put $500 in your new Webull brokerage account, they're going to give you 20 free fractional share stocks. Limited time offer. Don't delay. Act today. Get yourself down in the description box. Click on that Webull link. Open up that Webull account. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I will also send you a Webull tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Webull brokerage app. All you got to do is send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box. Let me know you've opened the Webull account. Let me know you funded it, and I'm going to send you out that tutorial video so that you can start building yourself some wealth. Today, guys, was a devastating blow to the stock market and could be a devastating blow to our economy. Here's the headline. Dow nosedives 1,600 points. S&P 500 and NASDAQ drop the most since 2020 after 47's tariff onslaught. That's coming from CNBC. Also, guess where 47 is headed? He's headed to Mar-a-Lago for the weekend for a couple rounds of golf and some leisure. While we sit here looking at our 401ks go down the drain. I don't know, guys, but that doesn't feel right to me. You want us to take on all of this pain, but yet and still, the 1%, they ain't feeling no pain. See, the 1% are still flying around on private helicopters and private jets and going to Mar-a-Lago and spending a weekend of golf and eating well and laughing and doing all the things that the 1%ers do, but they want us to brace ourselves for some pain. And we should be lucky that they're looking out for us. We should be lucky that they're looking out for us. Just take it on the chin, Richard. You deserve to go through some pain in order to get our country back on its feet and be the dominant force we should be. The only problem with that, guys, is we're already the dominant force. We already got the best economy in the world. At least we did have the best economy in the world. I don't know at this moment if we still do have the best economy in the world. I don't know. So here we go. The broad market index dropped 4.84% and settled at 5,396.52 points. They're talking about the S&P 500. The Dow tumbled 1,679.39 points, or 3.98%, to close at 40,545.93 and mark its worst session since June 2020. Worst session in almost 5 years, guys. This comes after this sweeping tariff rollout that was unveiled to the world yesterday at 4 p.m. Eastern time by 47. The NASDAQ composite plummeted 5.97% and ended at 16,550.61, registering the biggest decline since March 2020. The slide across equities was broad, with more than 400 of the S&P 500 constituents posting losses. Thursday's moves sent the S&P to its lowest level since before 47 election win in November. The benchmark now sits about 12% from its record close touched in February. Now remember, I spoke about this, about the three major indexes where they were. I'm talking about 6 weeks ago. I'm talking about mid-February 2025. All three indexes were at all-time highs. The S&P 500 in mid-February was sitting around 6,100 points. You heard what they said today. It's below 5,400 points. The Dow was sitting at 45,000 points in mid-February 2025. Now it's right at 40,000 points. And the NASDAQ in mid-February was sitting at around 20,000 points. Today, it's hovering around 16,000 points. All of this, guys, is happening because of tariffs. And like I said, you know, a bulk of our administration right now is headed to Mar-a-Lago for a week of fun and leisure and enjoyment and golfing, while we sit at home worried about our 401ks and what this tariff war is doing to our economy. Because remember, I told you guys this morning, stock market first, economy second. Well, jobs report for March will be coming out tomorrow. I believe that's April 4th. It'll be coming out, I think it's about 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, Friday, April 4th. We'll have the jobs report for March. Now, I don't know what that report will say. It may not show immediately any contraction in jobs being added to the economy. But remember, this whole tariff war thing really started catching momentum and picking up steam right around the 1st of March. That's when 47 really started to escalate this trade war idea and setting up this Liberation Day thing on Wednesday, April 2nd. So we may feel some effects in the labor market because of that. We'll know tomorrow when we get, like I said, the March 2025 jobs report. We'll know. Also on Friday, I believe the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will be speaking somewhere. And I'm not sure what he'll be speaking about, but I'm pretty sure he'll be asked about these tariffs and how these tariffs can impact interest rates, inflation, etc. So it'll be interesting to hear what Chair Powell will say tomorrow. I'm sure it will be completely politically correct. He will never say anything against 47 or about 47. He will stick to the facts, and that's why he's a pro. He's a professional, right? He's a pro. He understands how to deliver information without antagonizing anyone, right? So that's where we're at right now, guys, in the market. But let's continue. Let me share a little bit more of this CNBC article. It says here, shares of multinational companies tumbled. Nike and Apple dropped 14% and 9% respectively. Now, why are those companies dropping? Because they're sensitive to product that is made outside of the United States. Nike and Apple make the most of their product outside of the United States. They're retailers who have factories outside of the U.S. to make the bulk of their product. So guess what? All of that product for Nike and Apple that's being imported back to the United States is subject to these incredible tariffs. That's the reason why their stock prices are falling the way they're falling. Big sellers of imported goods were among the hardest hit. Five Below lost nearly 28% of its stock value. This is Five Below, which is a retailer here in the United States that sells items that are below $5. And it's a very popular little niche retailer, but if this lasts any longer, they're not going to be able to survive when imports of these little trinkets and gadgets that they sell for under $5 are hit with these heavy tariffs. They may not make it. They may not make it. Dollar Tree tumbled 13%. Gap plunged 20%. Tech shares dropped in an overall risk-off mood, with Nvidia off almost 8% and Tesla down more than 5%. A baseline tariff rate of 10% on all countries goes into effect April 5th. Even bigger duties against countries that levy higher rates on the U.S. will be charged in coming days, according to the administration. There you go, guys. That's what we're up against right now. The markets are reacting very bad to this tariff news. Everybody that I hear, whether it be on social media, whether it be on TV, whether it be, walking down the street, talking to people, people are not feeling good about what's happening right now. I'm certainly not feeling good about it because I got 75% of my net worth in the stock market. Now, I'm not worried because I'm a long-term guy. And I've seen this before. I've been investing in the stock market for over 30 years. I've seen this, not necessarily a manufactured stock market crash like we're having right now that was caused by tariffs and stuff that we could have controlled. I've been through things that, semi could have controlled. Some of them we couldn't control. Obviously, the pandemic, we couldn't control that. Could we have controlled the 2008 great financial crisis? To a certain extent, we could have. What happened in 2022, could we have controlled that? Not really, because we did all the bailout in 2020 and it caught up with us in 22 with higher inflation. So we had to bring inflation down. We had to raise up interest rates. That crashed the market for that year. But I think people could understand that because they knew they got more than enough in 2020 with all the pumping of money into our financial system. So they knew at some point we had to pull that excess money back out, and we did it in 22. This, though, in March or April of 2025 is completely manufactured. And it's just hard for me to understand how you could roll out something like this. The very next day, you see your financial markets collapse. And what do? You jump on your beautiful helicopter. You go to this great airport and get on Air Force One and go down and play golf and live the good life while we are here and y'all are asking us to toughen up, be okay with a little bit of pain. I don't know, man. You guys have to make your decision on that one. I know how I feel about it, but hey, you get to choose how you feel about it. If you want up to 20 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 20 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. All you got to do is deposit $100 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 3 fractional share stocks. If you deposit $500 in your new brokerage account, they're going to give you 20 free fractional share stocks. Don't delay, act today. Get yourself down in the description box. First link is the Webull link. Click on it. Guys, this is a great opportunity for you to go get some free stock and get yourself some free money. www.richardfain.net is my website address. Second link down in the description box. Got 10 big boy blue chip digital products that will change your life. All you got to do is go try them out, guys. Thousands of you have. It will help increase your financial literacy. And you're going to need that in the direction we're headed, right? You're going to need logical thinking. And those Digital products will put you in a position where you can think logically and not emotionally and figure out how to build wealth in this trying times, right? While you're in the website, consider joining the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We're called the Wealth Builders. We have over 1,900 wealth builders in our financial community, and we're adding more every day because people are frightened. They're sitting out here in the matrix by themselves. They see their 401ks dwindling. There may be job cuts, and people are trying to figure out, how do I develop additional streams of income? How do I invest in a falling stock market? Things of that nature. Come on over to the Wealth Builders. We can help you with that. None of us are experts. We're just a group of retail investors that have taken ourselves out of the matrix. We formed our own community to take care of one another with best practices, tips, nuggets, and what's working and what's not working, and overall a safe environment. So if you want to be a part of that, all you got to do is click on the join button or the membership button in the website. It'll take you over to Patreon, sign up, and come join us. We'd love to have you. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you could see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video.